Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician channel, and today we're going back into Harbor Freight and looking at some of the new tools they had. And just like my previous Harbor Freight new tools video, we're just going to kind of go until I realized that we ran into some items that I spoke about last time we recorded this video. And I like to do these at least once a month, once every 3 weeks or so. So let me know your guys' thoughts if you guys have purchased any of these new items. And just so you guys are aware, I have no idea when Harbor Freight actually takes some of these new items off. I mean, this list goes on forever, so I have no idea, like, if it's like a year old or a year and a half old, then they take them off the new tools list. I don't know, but it always goes from the newest to, not so new. So we'll just go until we reach an item that I believe that we saw in the last video. So, and I'm not going to mention anything. I'll let you guys see basically everything, but we're not going to go over everything. Even realize they had a kart racing engine accessory kit. They do have a new Icon aluminum bearing and seal driver set. So they have a Maddox one that I believe is around $40. This set, you're getting a couple more pieces as far as the drivers or the billet aluminum pieces. Then you're getting an air hammer attachment, and then you're getting your standard attachment, but it's got a comfort grip on it. It's obviously a little bit nicer. So you're getting a couple more pieces, an air hammer attachment, and a comfort grip striking handle. So it's a nice little kit. It seems really nice, but it is a little over double the price of the Maddox. And, my experience with the seal and bearing driver sets is they're all billet aluminum little pieces. And, I have a cheap set and it works just fine. But, I mean, if you're using them daily or whatnot, or fairly often, this might be a good set, especially when you get into the professional brands. They can get really expensive. But if you're just looking for one at home, you don't have to get an expensive one. They all do a really good job. I haven't had any issues with mine. I think I spent like $25 on mine. Some Warrior cutoff wheels. I don't think I've ever used any cutoff wheels from Harbor Freight. I've used their wire wheels and their sandpaper, and I don't care for either one of those, so I don't know much experience about the cutoff wheels. Let me know your guys' thoughts. They have a motorcycle tire changer, a lot of sprayer attachments and stuff. They've released more Predator generators and stuff. I have no experience with those. If you guys have bought a Predator generator or any generator from Harbor Freight, please let me know your guys' thoughts on them, how well they held up, how long have you had yours. I would really like to know a little bit more about these, just in case in the future I want to pick up a generator. Is it worth looking at Harbor Freight's, or is it worth just going with something a little bit better known? They have an Admiral 10-inch aluminum table saw for $189. Cultivator tiller, $220. It's a 6-inch. That's a little guy. A foam sprayer for pressure washing cars. If you want to add a layer of soap onto your car, these are pretty handy. I've never used the Harbor Freight one. It's kind of cool to see them release one. I have a Max Shine and a Featherweight foam cannon, and they both work really well, especially for I think one was $30 and the other one was like $40. They can get very expensive, so I mean, as long as this one works fairly decent, I think that's a really good price for a foam sprayer. A Braun headlamp for $23. Some new Daytona 6-ton heavy-duty ratcheting jack stands for $75. A Warrior corded variable speed drill for $18. That thing's going to be top-notch. Hercules job site backpack, $140. Those job site backpacks get very expensive. It blows my mind. 4-gallon backpack chemical sprayer for $100. Motorcycle wheel vise. Merlin pistol grip inflator gauge, $75. That's getting up there with some of the other professional brands. I don't know if I've ever used anything from Merlin before. Once again, sandpaper and stuff. Maybe the Hercules stuff is better than the stuff that I bought from Harbor Freight many, many years ago. Let's hope that they've kind of increased the quality on some of their different brands, sandpaper and stuff like that. Hose clamps for $25, various different assorted sizes. Here's an Icon 77-inch extendable underhood rechargeable floodlight. So this kind of reminds me of the gear wrench one that I have, how the light is movable on the actual rack itself. Looks like it detaches from here. It looks like it's got 360 degrees of rotation in both directions, horizontal and vertical. The light does detach. So obviously the design is different than my gear wrench one that you well, you can't see it, but it's up here on my toolbox now. I actually use it for interior work, just like this when I was doing my stereo install. Any interior work, the underhood lights are really good for interior work, so you don't have to sit there and hold your light or try and jam your light in a certain area. This kind of just stays out of your way and provides light. $100, there are actually a lot of underhood lights available now. It's not like it was 5 years ago when you had like 5 of them to choose from as far as professional brands that were going to cost you money. And then there were like Harbor Freight one that was like $25 that was not a very good light. Oscillating spindle sander, a Bauer 20 volt angle grinder for $65, carbide router bits. I'm not sure how the quality is on those, but they are $50. Those bits can get very expensive. The Icon SAE T-handles for $40, and you got that in both metric and SAE. The metric is an 8-piece set for $35, and the SAE is a 11-piece set for $40. So a couple more pieces, or a few more pieces on the SAE T-handle set. Some more Predator generators, solid wood dolly. So instead of just the like 1x4 dollies that they have, this is a full solid deck one for $33. Some more sanding discs and blades. So here are some of the new Icon pliers. This came out right after I released the previous video, I believe. So this is their 10-inch pliers wrench. If you're familiar with the pliers wrench, Knipex, fantastic tool. So I have the Knipex version and the Capri Tools version. Really enjoy both of those. I also have one from Fujiya, but it's got some sort of coating on it that I really don't care for. But the Icon one for $40 doesn't seem like a bad deal. I know a couple people have posted videos on that. And then they have the parrot nose pliers, which is kind of like the nut jaw pliers that I have from Tekton. These are adjustable though. There are a couple other companies that make something very similar. And actually a very nice, just like the pliers wrench, both of these can be great for backer wrenches. And then some long reach pliers, 45 and straight for $25 a piece. A new Daytona premium adjustable headrest creeper. I do actually need to invest in a better creeper. I have the old plain Harbor Freight version and I can't really stand it. I'm only 165 pounds and it almost touches the ground when I sit on it or lay on it, and then it never goes the direction I want it to. I've complained about it for years, but I have yet to buy a new one. So this one is $70 and it has a capacity of 350 pounds. New Pittsburgh 146-piece tool set for $70. It's just kind of like your home junk drawer kind of tool kit. Same thing with this one down here for $20. New Hercules 25-foot tape measure. U.S. General 15-slot magnetic wrench organizer. A Bauer surface conditioning tool. Some attachments for your pressure washer. You get 5 different bits for $20, or 5 different nozzles for $20, I should say. A Icon snap ring pliers set. I know this one came out a little bit ago, but after my previous Harbor Freight video. So this nice little 4-piece set for $40. So you're basically paying $10 each. But these are much, from what I've heard and seen of them, they are a much higher quality than the other ones that you find at Harbor Freight. Here's an Icon locking flex head ratchet and bit set. 35-piece set for $45. It's a little expensive because normally when you buy a socket set, you're getting sockets and you pay on average for your general mid-range tool brand, you're paying $1 a socket. Here you're paying over $1 for each bit. Now granted, it does come with a nice flex head ratchet for the bits, but that's still quite a bit per piece, but still it doesn't look like a bad little set. Comes with a little extension bar that runs through it. Kind of a nice little kit, I'm not gonna lie. If it was maybe around the $30 price range, it would definitely be something I would consider, but $45 is kind of pushing it. Pittsburgh Mechanics roller seat. This doesn't seem too much different from what they already had, except you got a rounded bar instead of a squared off bar. Right angle magnetic bit drill attachment. Those are always handy. This one seems a little bit beefier than some of the other ones on the market. Obviously about $10 to $20 cheaper than a lot of the other ones on the market as well. So U.S. General 30-inch service cart, the single drawer for $120, available in 7 colors. Here's the 400-pound capacity Icon creeper for $80. Another Merlin one. This one is not digital. This is the analog one for about $10 cheaper. Bauer cutout tool. This is a corded version for $50. A new Bauer 20-volt brushless cordless quarter-inch impact driver. 3 speeds, $50. That doesn't seem like a bad deal if you run the Bauer lineup. Some socket organizers. Maybe they're just adding colors, or I don't know if they updated it or something. But I know they've already had this stuff. Some more wrench organizers. More sandpaper. Here's a Zurich timing light for $100. The Bauer 20-volt cordless oscillating multi-tool for $65. Here are the Icon external snap ring and internal snap ring pliers for $30 each. These are their larger pairs. These are 12-inch pairs of snap ring pliers, so they're going to be for your heavy-duty snap rings. Double tube flaring tool kit. Pretty basic little kit here, but it is $25. So they definitely looks like they've just expanded into their detailing chemicals. A couple Pittsburgh Automotive shop stools with a backrest, $75, not a bad price. It seems very similar to the Sunex one that I have. And it's been great, and I think I want to say I paid like $100 for this. I can't remember for sure, but it's held up very well, and I really enjoy it. So they have it in blue, green, and red, with the black coating for the bars. Mine is chrome and red. And then I think this is roughly where we left off, because I was pretty excited to see this slate gray 5-drawer service cart. Like, I love the white one, but I never, well, for one, I just can't justify getting another tool cart right now. I just don't necessarily need it, but I want it. I've wanted the white one, even though I'm afraid of it constantly getting dirty. I still really like the white. And then they released this gray one, and I really like this one. So they're really pushing me towards wanting to pick one up. But it's on sale for the Spring Black Friday deal, $200 down from $270. And I believe that is where we left off on the last video. So I really hope you guys enjoyed some of the new items here at Harbor Freight. Let me know your guys' thoughts on any of these items that I may have mentioned, if you guys have any experience with them. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you guys think once a month is plenty as far as the Harbor Freight new tool update videos, or if you would like them a little more often, or maybe once every 6 weeks or so. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.